My name is Misaki. I live with my husband Hiroki, who is a doctor, and our daughter Sakura, who will soon be starting middle school. I balance working from home with doing housework and spending my days this way. Despite his busy schedule as a doctor, Hiroki works hard for our family. Sakura is a kind child who helps with the housework so as not to burden me while I work from home. However, it's been difficult for us to spend quality time together as a family.
Mom, I folded the laundry and put it away for you.
Thank you. I'm almost done, so please wait a bit longer for dinner.
Okay. In that case, I'll clean the bathroom and fill the tub.
Wow, thank you so much. Let's go to that clothing store you wanted to visit sometime soon.
Mom, if you say that every time I help out, it'll be too much trouble for you.
But I really appreciate your kindness, I can't help it.
Well then, I'd be happy if you gave me an extra croquette at dinner tonight.
Of course. Just wait a little longer until I'm done.
Okay.
Sakura cheerfully replied and headed to the bathroom. Hiroki is so busy that he hardly ever comes home. Because of this, I decided to pour all my love into Sakura. Even amidst the daily busyness, I made time to spend with Sakura, talking with her and raising her with great care. That night, after Sakura had gone to bed, Hiroki came home briefly to change clothes.
I'm heading out now. I don't know when I'll be able to come back tomorrow, so don't worry about dinner for me.
I see. Hey, aren't you overworking yourself? I'm worried about your health.
Yeah, it's tough, but there aren't enough doctors, so there's nothing we can do.
Please take care of yourself. Let's have a meal together when you can find some time. I'll cook your favorite dishes, and Sakura will be happy too.
That might be difficult. I want to do everything I can, and everyone else is just as busy. I can't just come home because I have the time.
I understand. Everyone is working hard, after all.
I appreciate your understanding. I'm off now.
All right, take care. Lately, our conversations have been like this, with no time to connect. Hiroki works at a hospital where my grandfather is the director. Having watched my grandfather, I understood how busy a doctor can be. However, I worried that with such a hectic schedule, Hiroki might eventually collapse. Then one day, Sakura, Sakura! Stay with me!
Mom.
Sakura, stay with me! I'm calling an ambulance now! Hello. Yes, emergency services. My daughter. Yes, that's right, she was in an accident. Yes, she's conscious but in a lot of pain. Please come quickly.
Mom, help me.
Sakura. I just called the ambulance. They'll be here soon. Stay with me, just hold on a little longer. It happened when Sakura and I were out together. Sakura was crossing the pedestrian crossing when she was hit by a car that ignored the traffic light. Desperately trying to help my suffering daughter, I called an ambulance in a panic. Since Hiroki's hospital was nearby, I explained the situation and arranged for her to be transported there.
Regarding Sakura, there's no immediate danger to her life.
Oh, thank goodness.
However, she is injured, so she will need to be hospitalized. We'll provide treatment and monitor her progress.
Yes, I understand. Thank you very much.
I'll be going now. If you need anything, please use the nurse call button.
Yes, I understand. Thank you.
Is there anything else you would like to ask?
Well, my husband works here. I know he's busy, but if he gets a chance, could you let him know to come by?
Your husband, Dr. Hiroki, right?
Yes, he's been so busy that he's been staying at the hospital lately, and I'm worried.
He's been staying at the hospital.
Yes, he came home a few days ago to change and then went back. Is something wrong?
Well, actually,
Dr. Daiki's face clouded over at my request. When I asked him why, he said that Hiroki had taken time off since last week and hadn't been to the hospital. Surprised by this information, I immediately called Hiroki.
Hello, Misaki. What is it? I'm busy here.
Busy. Hey, where are you right now?
What? Where else? I'm at the hospital. I've told you many times how busy I am. You should understand this since you have a doctor in the family.
So, you're working at the hospital right now?
What is it? Did you call without a reason? It's lucky I could answer, but I'm at the hospital. Don't call me randomly.
Oh, right. I'm sorry about that. I apologize.
Seriously, doctors are busy, and I finally got some rest, but even that was ruined by this call. I don't have time for this nonsense. Great, now I have to go. I can't even take a break.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb your break.
Pat your wife, the doctor has it tough, doesn't he?
Really, calling me at work for no reason. She's such a bothersome wife. I'll wrap this up quickly, so please wait for me.
Sure, but hurry up, okay?
Hey, who are you talking to?
That's none of your business. Apparently, there's an emergency patient, so I have to go. From now on, don't contact me unless it's urgent. You're interrupting my work, and I can't even take a break. It's bad enough being so busy without having my precious rest time ruined.
Hiroki said what he wanted to say and then abruptly hung up the phone. However, I clearly heard a woman's voice and the faint sound of waves in the background. From Dr. Daiki's story and Hiroki's phone call, I understood everything. Hiroki had taken time off under the pretense of work and gone on a trip with his lover. I immediately contacted a real estate agent, and a few days later. Hello.
Hey, what the hell is going on? The house is completely empty.
Oh, you're back. Welcome home, Hiroki. Did you enjoy your affair trip?
Affair trip? What are you talking about, Misaki?
What do you think? Just as I said, an affair trip. Didn't you hear me?
Affair? I was working at the hospital. What are you talking about?
Oh, I know that your partner is a nurse named Yusuka who works at the same hospital. So, there's no point in playing dumb now.
Misaki, stop making false accusations. What kind of misunderstanding are you having?
I told you, it's no use pretending. You told the hospital staff you were going on a trip with me and our daughter, the director's granddaughter. You took several vacations, saying it was for family time. I know all about it.
What? Who's saying such nonsense? I've been saying I was busy with work.
Don't play dumb. When have you ever taken us on a trip? I've been holding back so I wouldn't get in your way, worried sick that you might collapse from overwork. I can't believe this.
Hey, you've been ranting on without listening to me. Aren't you going to listen to my side of the story?
You never listen to me either. You just grab your clothes and leave.
I told you it was for work. Get a grip.
Well, we can talk about that later. More importantly, Sakura was in an accident.
What? What did you just say?
An accident. When we went out together the other day. Luckily, your hospital was nearby, so we got her there. Her life isn't in danger, but she needs treatment and hospitalization.
Why didn't you tell me that sooner? Why is such an important matter being mentioned now?
I didn't wait. I called your phone the day of the accident. Of course, it was off, so I couldn't reach you.
That's because I was working at the hospital. I turned off my phone because you kept calling and I couldn't get any rest.
Oh, really? Well, I don't believe anything you say anymore.
We'll talk later. I'm coming over right now.
When Hiroki called after several days, he was still only talking about himself. Even when I said I had proof of his affair, he just got angry and raised his voice. However, the most important thing is Sakura. Although her life isn't in danger, she had a frightening experience and sustained injuries that require treatment. When I conveyed this, Hiroki hastily hung up the phone.
Sakura, are you okay?
This is a hospital, Dad. You shouldn't shout like that. Besides, I'm okay. I got hurt, but Dr. Daiki took care of me.
Yes, her injuries weren't too severe. She's recovering well and should be able to go home tomorrow. We'll continue to monitor her progress throughout patient visits. I've discussed this with both Sakura and Misaki.
I see. I'm glad to hear that. I was terrified when I heard about it on the phone.
You know, I think you've forgotten something important, so can I say something?
Forgotten, what?
Hiroki, what did you tell me on the phone just now? You said it was work, right? So, which hospital do you work at? Oh, maybe, when you said work, you meant a different kind of job?
What? No, that's not it. Even if I said hospital, I meant a different hospital.
A different hospital?
Yes, that's right. I was asked to go to another hospital for consultations. That's why I haven't been to this hospital for a few days.
Oh, so this hospital sends its doctors to work at other hospitals?
Exactly. That's why I told you to listen to me.
Excuse me. I heard Dr. Hiroki was coming. Has he arrived?
Dr. Yoshido-yo, why are you here?
Why? My precious granddaughter's child was injured. Is it wrong for me to come and check on her out of concern?
No, that's not what I meant.
Also, I heard Dr. Hiroki was coming. So I thought we should have a talk.
In the tense atmosphere of the hospital room, a knock echoed. It was my grandfather, Dr. Yashitoyo, the director of this hospital, who entered. After greeting Sakura, he turned his gaze to Hiroki. His look was stern, allowing no lies or excuses.
Dr. Hiroki, I've heard everything from Misaki. Going on an affair trip while your daughter is going through such a hard time, what is the meaning of this?
No, Dr. Yoshitoyo, you misunderstand. And I only just found out about Sakura's hospitalization. It was Misaki who kept it from me. In fact, as soon as I heard about it, I rushed here.
Enough with the excuses. Stop it.
Wait, please don't shout so loudly.
It seems you won't listen to Misaki. So I have to say it myself. I've heard about your behavior from others as well. Using my name to slack off, taking vacations for affair trips, and more. Such behavior is intolerable.
That's right. It's not just me. You've been causing trouble for everyone at the hospital.
Okay, I did take some time off, but I haven't been slacking off.
You have the nerve to say that in front of your colleague. You've been slacking off since you started here.
What are you talking about? This isn't the time for that. You're making me look bad. As a colleague, you should be backing me up.
Many others are also fed up with your work ethic. It's time to face the consequences.
Consequences? What are you talking about?
Don't you get it? You've gone too far, Dr. Hiroki.
Gone too far? What do you mean?
Dr. Hiroki, you're fired as of today. Leave this hospital immediately.
Wait, you can't be serious. Fired. I'm married to Misaki, your granddaughter. Are you serious about causing her distress?
Don't worry about that. I'm divorcing you, Hiroki. You won't be my husband anymore, so it's not an issue.
What? Misaki, what are you saying? Are you really that upset about the affair? Affairs happen all the time. It's not something to get divorced over.
Hiroki seemed dissatisfied when reprimanded for his work attitude. However, he started to panic when my grandfather mentioned that he was fired. He tried to use my name to get my grandfather to revoke the decision, but I was appalled by Hiroki's behavior. Then, I confronted him with the divorce I had been considering since discovering his affair. Do you think the only reason for the divorce is your affair? I'm fed up with your character, Hiroki. You're a disgrace to the medical profession, causing trouble for your colleagues and patients. I don't want to be married to someone like that.
Think it over, Misaki. This isn't just about you.
What do you mean by that?
Divorcing me means taking Sakura's father away from her.
What are you talking about? You've hardly been home anyway.
Even so, I was still Sakura's father. If we divorce, she won't have a father at all. Don't you think that's unfair to Sakura?
I don't mind if you get divorced.
Well, Sakura, what are you saying?
It's fine with just Mom and me. It already felt like you weren't around. Besides, Mom will be happier without worrying about you.
Exactly, Sakura. Children observe their parents closely. So, that's that. Also, the apartment lease is terminated. You no longer have a home to return to.
That's right, Misaki. We'll also make sure you pay alimony and child support.
Yes, that's necessary.
Wait a minute. Can you just make decisions like that? Misaki, you're the one asking for the divorce. Why should I be the one to pay alimony and child support? If you're kicking me out, you should pay me alimony.
It's pathetic how you react with anger instead of remorse. And don't think Yusuka will help you.
Yusuka is involved with other doctors too.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. Tell Yusuka, you're just one of the many doctors she's seeing. So, crying to her won't get you anywhere.
Too bad for you. And by the way, I'll also be suing Yusuka for damages. Don't think you can be happy and do as you please after we separate.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'll break up with Yuzuka and focus on my work.
Oh, really? Then work hard from now on. I'm going to make you pay for all the pain you've caused me.
Me too. I'm going to live with Mom and be happy without you.
Even Sakura is saying that.
It's embarrassing to have been your colleague. The thought of you leaving is a relief.
Your presence benefits neither my granddaughter nor this hospital.
In the end, no one stood by Hiroki. After I announced the divorce, he was practically kicked out of the hospital room by Daiki and my grandfather. Later, we hired my grandfather's lawyer to handle the divorce proceedings. The divorce was successfully finalized, and we secured alimony and child support. Although Hiroki was initially reluctant to accept the divorce, the lawyer managed everything smoothly. As my grandfather declared, Hiroki was fired from the hospital. His reputation as an unfaithful and slacking doctor spread to other hospitals. As a result, he couldn't find a new job and had to go into debt to pay alimony and child support. We also sued Yusuka, the affair partner, for damages through our lawyer. She initially refused, but with the evidence we had, she eventually paid up. Hiroki, no longer a doctor, was dumped by Yusuka due to his situation. He now lives alone in a cheap apartment, struggling to find work. As for us,
Your progress is good. I don't think you need to keep coming in.
That's great. Thank you, Dr. Daiki.
I want to thank you too. If it wasn't for you on the day of the accident,
I was just doing my duty as a doctor. Besides, the one who worked hardest was Sakura.
No, I could do it because you helped me and Mom was there. Thank you both so much.
we need to be more careful about accidents from now on.
Yeah. I'll miss seeing Dr. Daiki though.
I'll miss you too, but it's best for you to be healthy.
Okay. I'll stay healthy and do my best.
All right, Sakura, let's go. Thank you, Dr. Daiki.
Bye, Dr. Daiki.
Sakura had been visiting Dr. Daiki's hospital for several months for follow-ups. Today, Dr. Daiki finally said that she no longer needs to come in for checkups. Both Sakura and I are relieved. I was so worried when the accident happened. But now, seeing Sakura discharged and smiling without any lasting effects reassures me. From now on, it will be a new life for Sakura and me. I vowed to live days full of happiness and laughter.
If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.